Jennifer Lawrence has candidly discussed the circumstances surrounding her not being cast as Sharon Tate in Quentin Tarantino's acclaimed film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, pointing to the harsh online commentary as a pivotal factor in the decision-making process. During an appearance on the podcast Happy Sad Confused, the Oscar-winning actress reflected on her interactions with Tarantino and the unexpected turn of events that led to Margot Robbie ultimately taking on the iconic role of the late actress and model. Lawrence recalled that Tarantino had expressed genuine interest in collaborating with her on the project, which is set against the backdrop of 1969 Hollywood and weaves fictional narratives with real historical events, including the Manson family murders. Sharon Tate, portrayed as a vibrant, kind-hearted figure in the film, represented a symbol of innocence lost amid the era's turbulence. Lawrence's potential involvement seemed promising at one point, given her established rapport with Tarantino and her proven range in dramatic and period pieces. However, things shifted when public discourse online turned critical. Lawrence specifically remembered encountering numerous comments asserting that she was not pretty enough to embody Sharon Tate, whose beauty was often idealized in media retrospectives. These remarks proliferated across forums, social media, and entertainment news comment sections, creating a wave of negativity that Lawrence believes influenced the casting outcome. She described the experience as one where the internet's collective voice appeared to sway professional judgments, with detractors questioning her suitability based solely on physical appearance rather than acting ability or fit for the character's essence. In recounting the story, Lawrence displayed a mix of wry humor and introspection. She admitted that the narrative has been repeated so often in her mind and conversations that she sometimes wonders if it's become exaggerated over time, like a personal anecdote that grows in the telling. Yet she maintained confidence that the core events were accurate. Tarantino had considered her seriously, but the barrage of online criticism may have deterred further pursuit. She even entertained the possibility that he was never fully committed to her for the part, and the internet simply amplified existing doubts by relentlessly labeling her as unattractive in relation to Tate's image. This revelation ties into broader patterns Lawrence has faced throughout her career, where public scrutiny of her looks has intersected with professional opportunities. Known for her down-to-earth persona and refusal to conform to traditional Hollywood beauty standards, Lawrence has often spoken about body image pressures and the objectification that accompanies fame. The Sharon Tate role discussion underscores how such external noise can impact even A-list decisions, where directors and producers might weigh audience reception or backlash in high-profile projects. Interestingly, Lawrence also touched on another Tarantino collaboration she declined. She was offered a part in The Hateful Eight, 2015, which ultimately went to Jennifer Jason Leigh and earned Leigh an Oscar nomination. Lawrence confessed regret over turning it down, acknowledging that it was a missed opportunity in her body of work with the director. This admission adds nuance to her reflections, suggesting that her choices, and external influences, have shaped her path in complex ways. The Once Upon a Time in Hollywood casting has long been a topic of speculation among fans, especially given Tate's real-life tragedy and the sensitivity required in depicting her. Margot Robbie's performance was widely praised for capturing Tate's grace and warmth without resorting to caricature, and the film itself received critical acclaim for its homage to a bygone era. Lawrence's comments do not diminish that success but highlight the capricious role the internet can play in shaping perceptions and opportunities. Lawrence's willingness to address the issue openly speaks to her resilience. Rather than shying away from the painful commentary, she confronts it head-on, using humor to deflect while underscoring the absurdity of beauty-based judgments in an industry that claims to value talent. The story also prompts reflection on how social media's immediacy and anonymity can amplify cruelty, potentially influencing creative decisions behind closed doors.